comedian David Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. So remember during the whole pandemic how I was saying shit hasn't even started getting bad yet? And people were like, no, it feels like it's getting bad. And I'm like, no, this is like a fucking holiday to how bad it's going to get. This is a 2 fucking year pandemic vacation. Well, it started to get bad now. All the moves for it to get bad have been made, and now it's probably about 6 months away from the flow-on effect of the moves. So in Australia, inflation's like 7 or 8% at the moment. Everything's going up. They raised interest rates another 0.5%. Fucking when was it? 2 weeks ago. And they're going to raise it another 0.5% in, I don't know, another 2 weeks. And then continue raising it 0.5% until, I don't know, it's fucking like 6% or 8% or something. So every time they raise it 0.5%, it's like an extra $200 a month on a $500,000 mortgage, which if they raise it 5 more times, which they're definitely going to do by the end of the year, that's an extra $1,000 a fucking month you got to come up with. And not only that, every time they raise it 0.5% on like I think it's a $600,000 loan, if they raise it 0.5%, that's an extra $50,000 over the life of a 30-year loan, which is quite a lot. So fucking, there's money going out the window there. There's money going out with inflation. Everything's up. Fuel prices are at like $2.20 a litre. And I think they'll be going up to like $2.40 a litre pretty soon. And for the people in the US, there's pretty much 4 litres per gallon of gas. I think it's like 3.78 or some shit, which makes it about $10 per gallon for petrol, gas, which is quite a lot as well. So that's also a problem. That has a flow-on effect to the price of everything. So everything's going up there. Not only that, the Australian electricity companies just fucking ramped up their charges 15%. I don't even know how that's legal. They're just like, yeah, we're putting it up 15%. What exactly are you going to do? The government sold the power grid to fucking private companies decades ago. So the people don't own it anymore, and we can pretty much do whatever the fuck we want, even though the people still pay for the upgrades anyway, because the private companies have no incentive to upgrade the network. So the government has to pay for it anyway, which means the taxpayer pays for it anyway. So electricity's up 15%, which flows onto prices as well. I'm blaming all this on Putin, by the way. If it wasn't for fucking Putin, things would be going swimmingly. So there's that. What else has been going on? The Australian stock market has crashed pretty much like 20% over the last week or something, or 15%. I don't know exactly how much the entire stock market has crashed. I know exactly how much my stock has crashed. 20 fucking percent in 2 days, which takes it down to about 80% of what I purchased it at. So there's no money in the stock market. People are getting fucking railed there. And then obviously there's crypto. Crypto is getting worked. The US Fed is probably going to fucking raise interest rates by like 0.75%. So crypto is probably going to get fucking smashed again today. There's literally going to be Bitcoin left and nothing else. So every cunt that's in that is fucked. What else? Well, in Australia, they raised the minimum wage by like 5.2%, which is good, I suppose, if you're earning minimum wage. But it's probably not the best news for businesses that have just gone through 2.5 years of fucking hell and now have to fork out an extra 5% while their businesses are only just getting back on their feet. To me, that seems like a move in favor of big business, because the only ones that are going to be able to absorb 5% increase in minimum wage are the big businesses. Along with inflation, fuel prices, electricity prices, interest rate rises. It's a lot to fucking take on. But here's what you do. You need to start building communities. Call old friends. Start text messaging cunts you haven't spoken to in 10 years. Start speaking to your parents again, aunties, uncles, fucking second, third cousins, people you went to primary school with. You need friends. You need allies. You do not want to be an island unto yourself during this period. If you go back to community, then this won't crush everyone. If you have large gatherings, if you have people around, people you can depend on, people in the same situation, it's not going to be fatal. I'm telling you, we haven't needed to be in like communities for a long time now. We've been wealthy for like 30 years or some shit like that. The money and the security has atomized the family, the community. It just split everyone up. Everyone became selfish. Everyone wanted to look better than everyone else, but fucking forget about it. I watched the poor in India. I watched them closely. And they've got no fucking money. And I mean no fucking money. But if you have 10 people with no fucking money, it's no different than having one person with no fucking money. Feeding 10 people and feeding one person, it's not that much difference. It's a bag of rice, you split it up, you can fucking scurry together a couple of potatoes, you get a couple of spices, everyone's happy. And that's another thing about the poor in India. They're fucking happier than the fucking rich people. Many, many, many times fucking happier. Do you know why? Because they've got fucking community. Community is the fucking key to getting through all of this shit. Community. You can't be poor and alone. You have to be poor with other people. That's the biggest takeaway tonight. You can't be poor and alone. I'm fucking deadly serious here. So start calling people. Start fucking mending old relationships. Start fucking forgiving people for old grudges you're holding against them that you can't even remember, because you're going to need a lot of people and a lot of allies during this time. Build an army. That's what you got to do. I'm telling you. And start doing it now, because you got like 6 months before it starts rolling in. And it's probably going to last quite a while. Start buying some shit that's going to last you like 5 years. Buy a guitar. The community always needs someone that can play Wonderwall. Today is going to be the day that they're going to throw it back to you. Be a fucking linchpin in your community. Be a good cook. Be a good hunter. Buy a spear. Learn how to trap birds. Do something. Buy a flint. Buy a flint so you can fucking start some fires. A rubbish bin fire. Weaponize. You need weapons as well to protect the community against other communities. But don't fucking go straight into battle with other communities. Try and build alliances with other communities. The bigger the communities are, the better. I'm telling you, this is how we get through it. Big dinners with lots of friends and family coming over. Everyone chips in a little bit, and it's enough to fucking go around for everyone. This is how it's done. Heed my advice, because it's going to get fucking dark. Anyway, before it gets dark, I'll be in Ireland on the 25th of August doing a one-off show in Dublin at the Sugar Club. Get tickets for that. I'll be announcing my fucking London show hopefully fucking tomorrow. And of course there's Edinburgh from the 4th to the 19th of August. Anyway, that'll do for tonight. If you're enjoying the podcast, keep sharing it around, and I'll see you the fuck later.